Now it's time to get to the E9. Have a little fun with you.
Let's do it.
We ask this to everyone. And since you're married, we're going to go with this route. You can be one other person for one day, dead or alive. Anybody in the history of time, who would you be?
Dead or alive? Oof.
Just get to experience their life for one day.
For one day. I'm thinking actor out. That's just coming to my head, but probably DiCaprio.
Not a bad choice.
There's no bad days.
No bad days for Leo.
From what I understand.
Things look to be pretty fun. And young.
No bad days.
Yeah.
You want to feel old? He's turning 49.
Yeah.
They're not. He looks
Remember
nice.
him from Titanic?
He still looks the same.
Yeah, I hadn't lost a
got it.
step.
Still
All right.
jealous of Wolf of Wall Street.
I hope we kind of get into this a little bit because I've heard this from 15 different people. But you're 50th right now in the official World Golf Rankings. If they had one, would you be higher or lower on the official World Mario Kart rankings?
Much higher.
Top what? People say you say that you're one of the best in the world Mario Kart.
So on my Twitter handle, I put top 5. There's no evidence to that whatsoever. I think I put it out.
Yeah, that's
when
why
I made Twitter in 2010 or 11. Anyways, I'd probably be top 30 in the world for sure. I'm 12 years ago, I would have been top 15 probably.
Wow.
What? Okay. Because I'm a huge Mario Kart guy. What console are we talking? Is this
No,
any
it's
across
N64.
any of
No,
them?
N64 only. That's what
Nintendo
we played in
64
college.
with the little
Yeah.
stick.
And what
who?
character-
Yeah, who are
if
you?
the game
You're
doesn't
Yoshi,
work, you pull it out, put it back.
Yeah,
in.
that was back in the good old days.
I was Toad.
Toad. Wow, that's how I was. Interesting. Do you still play? Do you still have a Nintendo 64?
I have one. I don't play a whole lot. I dusted it off at the start of COVID, but TVs don't even hook up to it anymore. It's actually pretty fun. You need an adapter to put the red, yellow, white prong
Yeah.
into the back of
Those
the
don't
TV.
even exist. There's not even like an on button anymore.
No.
Was it true Mario Kart also led to the dismantling of a rather important coffee table back in college?
Correct. It was our coffee table. Our last year of college was held up by 2 Fruit Loops boxes.
Roommate got a little upset, I heard.
Little upset. Joel was always upset because he was always third fiddle. Like he never won.
Couldn't hang.
Rarely won. If he won, he ran around the apartment. But yeah, Spooner, old roommate, we had a lot of competitive races.
No better like pre-game drinking game than Mario Kart. It was
Great
the
game.
best back in
It's
that
a
in
great game.
NCAA.
We grinded.
Football.
If we weren't at the golf course, we were playing Mario
I
Kart.
love that about you. Toad, stand up.
And the reason I'll put this back, why I put top 5, is that Kevin Spooner, if we raced, it would be he wins 6 and I would win 4 on average. So like I couldn't say top Mario because he is better than I am. And I'm fine
Well, maybe
saying
you
that.
should
Just so
practice
happens.
more.
2 of the best in the world under the same roof. What are the odds?
All right. Is it true you used to consistently disrupt your morning classes at Washington?
Disrupt?
Yeah.
In what way?
Maybe because you weren't awake and you had a little
I've fallen asleep in a class or two.
you had a little tremor and sometimes disturbed the class.
Yeah. That was a wake-up call for me. I went with Spooner.
That
It
was actually a wake up call for
A
me.
little pun. Little
more way
inadvertent
than
pun.
one. I probably showed up a few minutes late, fell asleep, big like lecture hall, and I twitch when I fall asleep. Boom, smoke it. And everyone just like looks around at me. And Spooner, he's like, what are you doing? Why are you even here?
Yeah, dude. You're not
Like,
getting
that's a pretty valid point.
You know what?
either
Good
I'm not
point.
gonna
I'm
go-
leaving.
So from that day forward, if I showed up, which I did, I was awake.
Should have started drinking coffee earlier.
Exactly.
That happens in class and on airplanes. More, maybe it's something about like you're
Airplane's
sitting
more
up, dude.
the-
You do, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, Jesus! I just had, the dude next to me. I just had a heart attack. You know what I mean? Somebody check this guy. It just seems to happen.
Yeah.
No
You've
shame.
done your homework, Colt.
No shame
Always,
in that.
buddy. Serious shit over here.
Okay, we got on this a little bit earlier, but I want you to elaborate more if you can. I just need the pros and cons of Joel Damon as a roommate. The good and the bad.
If you need a beer, and he's the man to
Yeah,
get one
always
for you.
stocked. That's a good pro.
Corn dogs too. He was heavy in the corn dogs.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know. I don't know if that's a pro by any means, but
They're
You have
delicious.
food. Any food in college is pretty good.
that's true. Cons, probably not the cleanest.
That's what he said. He's like, he might claim I'm not the cleanest.
No, not the cleanest. He actually, so there was like a 4 or 5 day stretch where he like borderline went nocturnal because he stayed up one night, and it wasn't even because he was drinking. He just stayed up, couldn't sleep. I get up to go to class in the morning. He's still awake, like watching SportsCenter. and he always slept on the couch. Like he might have slept in his bed 5 times a year. And he's like, yeah, I couldn't sleep. I'm just gonna stay up until bedtime tonight and then go to sleep. That's obviously not gonna work when you're laying on the couch all day. So he fell asleep at probably 1 in the afternoon, slept till 6, and that was like on repeat for 4 or 5 days. That was Joel in a nutshell.
Just
For a good
reverse,
set.
just
He's the
reverse
best.
life, like an owl.
We can stay on Joel for this next one.
Perfect.
On a scale of from 1 to 10, how responsible was Joel for you having a black eye at your wedding?
11. And it wasn't at my wedding. Thank God it healed.
Well, it healed just in time.
Yes.
Okay, well, how did it happen?
I still have a scar to show for it. Joel, as Joel can do, probably said a few words to somebody that didn't want it.
This is at your bachelor party, right?
Yeah. And someone came at him, and I tried to stop it, and someone else sucker punched me.
So you were defending Joel. Joel started it.
I was.
You come in being the good friend you are, and then you, the one that gets sucker punched.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Come on, Joel.
11. Thanks, Joel.
Fight your own fights, Joel. Hard to believe Joel started some shit like that.
Weird.
Seems very out of character.
Weird.
All right, I'm gonna need you to dig deep into the memory bank here. We're going back a ways to 2007. Okay, I need to hear about if
know
you can
this is going
remember
already.
where did you hit your tee shot on the 15th hole at Olympic Club in your USAM match against Colt. Remember that T-ball?
Did we play 15?
Nope, that's the hole. It was already over. You were walking in.
Bastard.
I told Cole I was going to have, like, do
Yeah.
you think if I ask him where he hit his shot on 15, he'll know?
I was hoping you wouldn't bring it up earlier in the show because I knew you had
I
that
was
question.
just waiting for that talk. I didn't know if you'd remember the score.
Cole always jokes. My dad, every time he sees Colt, brings it up. And my dad,
And he tries to break my damn hand when he shakes it.
I know I get my competitiveness from him, but also it's like, Dad, this is a long time ago.
Yeah. Hey,
Gotta let it go.
Colt had a nice run that summer. Let's let him have it.
yeah. I was good at amateur golf. Thanks, Dad. Your son's won 3 times on tour.
Oh,
Just good trade.
Okay. That's beautiful.
That was beautiful. I
Good
love
match,
that.
though. Well played.
Who did you meet
bounced back?
Michael Thompson in the final?
Yeah.
That's one I don't look at a lot of amateur golf that much anymore, but when you look at past years, the quarterfinalists, even the round of 16, a lot of USMs, it's incredible
Yeah,
how many guys have been on tour.
I know. What the hell happened? All right, next one. Go-to song to sing in the shower.
Wow.
Heard you got quite the pipes in the shower.
Would like to
I don't
hear
have
a
nice
little bit of it
but
if
I
you-
do
if-
sing.
if you wouldn't
My
mind.
combination. We just have a playlist for my son now, so I don't even. Oh,
Gary Woodland used to sing the
Peppa
Star
Pig.
Spangled
I
Banner.
I definitely
Yeah.
don't sing that.
Well, yeah, you're Canadian.
Oh, Canada? You have a good
Like, do you
good
sing it
national anthem.
loud?
I don't sing in the shower as much as I used to. I'm more so probably in the car with my son. I don't know that one.
What's
I
the
don't have a
son- what is-
go-to.
What's your son listening to? I'm hip on the kids' playlist.
He so about a year ago, Moana was huge.
Yeah, it's a
It's a great.
juicy burger, that soundtrack.
I can't contribute to this topic.
Bruno.
Bruno haven't seen. Bluey's a great show if you've
Blue's a
watched
great
that.
show.
Moana was the first probably like great soundtrack that he crushed. Like Lion King. Actually, Lion King.
Oh, Lion King.
Lion
Oh,
King
yeah.
would be one that
All
I've
time.
crushed plenty.
All
So that
time.
I dragged him into that one.
Love
I just
that.
went and saw Elton. He played some of it. It was
Oof.
spectacular. by
Maybe
the
put
way.
out an album for us.
Maybe not.
You want to?
I'll let the Philly Eagles
You
do
want
that.
to do a little? Can you feel the love tonight? Just whatever you can off the top.
Maybe post.
All right, I won't put you through that, but I am going to test your Canadian citizenship here. Canadian trivia. You want this?
Okay. Not really.
Really
Let's
test.
hear it.
You're the champion of Canada. You should know these type of things. Okay, I need you to just name which of the following very aggressively named towns are not actual places in Canada.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for this? First location is Crotch Lake. Second location is Balls Falls. Third location is Dildo. Fourth is Climax.
And 3 of those are accurate.
I mean, just tell me which ones you don't think are real places. Could be made up, could be real. That's why I'm testing.
There's
you.
more than one. Could be.
Possibly. I just need to know. Those are the 4 names. Do any of those?
I think Crotch is real.
Okay, that's correct. Crotch Lake is in Ontario.
Second one was what? Sorry.
Balls Falls.
I think that's real too.
Ever been
It's a
there?
beautiful place.
Balls Falls also in Ontario. Ontario's a weird place. Okay, we got Dildo and Climax.
Dildo seems too obvious to actually. I think that's a real place too.
You think I just came up with that? I'll just throw in a dildo. You're correct. That's in Newfoundland.
So either you're tricking
Leaving
me with all 4 are real, or the last one isn't.
Climax is the last
I
option.
think that's real too.
Fucking guys, true Canadian. That's in Saskatchewan. I mean, there's some weird shit going on up there.
Yeah, seems like Moose Jaw's not even
I don't know
that
why
crazy.
anyone ever leaves. I'm gonna swing over to Balls Falls, maybe pop back through Climax, hit dildo on the way
I wonder
out.
if any of the Ontario boys have been to those
Holy
places.
God, you guys are a strange breed. All right, you nailed it. You're officially Canadian. Good job.
That's fantastic. All right, last one. Did you spend more time in college practicing your short game or beer pong?
I'll say short game, but Kevin Spooner again.
He's a good source. I'll be honest.
We were tied at the hip for a lot of competitive things. We played probably more water pong, which we just practiced.
He told me y'all legit had practice sessions with
Yeah,
water
yeah.
pong. That's incredible.
That's commitment. I bet Joel wasn't involved
Again, it
in
was
too
the
many of the water
competitive part.
pongs.
We got
He said y'all would play tournaments where you'd go multiple games where they didn't even get to shoot.
yeah.
Damn, y'all are really good.
Yeah, me and Kev were good.
All right, give me, if you had to pick a PGA Tour player to be your partner, who do you think it'd be?
Oof. I think Joel is pretty
Yeah.
good.
I'll tell you who's incredible.
I know. I think.
Steve Marino.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's absurd.
I don't know Steve that well, but I can see that.
He can go.
I believe that. Yeah, any game that involves drinking, Steve's probably pretty good.
Joel's well though.
He's the best, by the way.